President Trump stepped up his partial defense of Saudi Arabia and the apparent killing of a journalist, saying the kingdom shouldn't automatically be presumed guilty. He urged Turkey to turn over any audio evidence if it exists. And he compared the furor to that surrounding his Supreme Court nominee, Brett Kavanaugh. White House correspondent Mark Irons reports. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. President Trump sent Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to the Middle East to demand a fair and complete investigation. The journalist's suspected murder creates tension with Saudi Arabia. The country has long helped the U.S. in its war on terror.
They are an ally. We have other very good allies in the Middle East, but if you look at Saudi Arabia, they're an ally and they're a tremendous purchaser of not only military equipment, but other things.
Waiting for answers, the president isn't laying blame on Saudi Arabia for the alleged killing of Jamal Khashoggi, a Saudi writer critical of the country's crown prince.
I want to find out what happened, where is the fault, and we will probably know that by the end of the week.
A Turkish newspaper published a disturbing account of Khashoggi's alleged murder, claiming an audio recording provides proof it was perpetrated by a team of Saudis. President Trump says the U.S. has asked for that evidence if it exists, and he'll receive a full report from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo when he returns to the U.S. Pompeo met with the president of Turkey today and the Saudi king and crown prince on Tuesday.
We had very direct conversations about this, the seriousness of this, how serious President Trump is taking this, how serious the United States will take this. No one should mistake that we're looking to see the results of these investigations too.
Pompeo says Saudi Arabia has promised to punish anyone if found responsible for this case, but like President Trump, he is reminding people that Saudi Arabia is a key ally.
Crown Prince, thank you very much. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Kentucky Senator Rand Paul disagrees. He writes, Saudi Arabia is not our friend. They fund radicalism around the world. We don't need to be arming them. They are the worst actor out there promoting terrorism. And South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham says Sherlock Holmes isn't needed to solve this mystery. He believes the Saudi crown prince had Khashoggi murdered. You may remember Senator Graham was a fierce defender of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. President Trump is now comparing the sexual assault claims made against Kavanaugh to the murder accusations made against the Saudis. The president told journalists, quote, "Here we go again with you're guilty until proven innocent." Lauren?
White House correspondent Mark Irons. Thank you, Mark.